If you're like me, you're always looking for creative ways to use that leftover chicken, or else it just sits in the back of your fridge forever.
Just like you.
Right?
I'm just like you.
So in a baggie.
Enchiladas. They're easy to prepare.
This is what I got to do.
And loaded with flavor. So here to show us how to make them is Ann Macey, author of Ann's Table for Two, Enchiladas.
Enchiladas, tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
That's right, it sure is.
Now, normally, traditionally, enchiladas are made with corn tortillas stuffed with some sort of meat with tomato sauce or chili sauce on top of it. But I did a little bit differently because when I added recipes to my new cookbook, I created the recipe with an egg roll wrapper. I didn't want to just have one recipe with an egg roll wrapper because there's 20 in here.
So you're going to need to use, guys.
Well, and of course, when you're cooking for only two, you know, I want you to be able to use them. That's one of the reasons why I wrote this cookbook, because I don't want people who only have a household of one or two to have a lot of leftovers.
That's true.
Okay?
And waste. You don't want to waste
I don't like waste.
So these are egg roll wrappers?
These are egg roll wrappers. So what you start with is 2 ounces, a quarter of a block of cream cheese. And then you use a half a can of cream of chicken soup. You know how I like to make all my sauces with cream of something soup because I'm lazy. And then a quarter of a cup of milk.
It's just because it's convenient and it tastes delicious.
It does, and
It's
I don't have to
effective.
think. This is chili mix, packaged chili mix.
Oh, nice.
Now, let me explain this. Now, see, what I did was the cream cheese. I put in the microwave for about 20 seconds.
Okay.
And only 20 seconds because it'll start to explode.
Oh, we don't want that. We do not want that.
And you just
unless you want that, then
stir it up real good.
Yep.
Now, the one thing I want to tell you about now, Geisler's carries both the regular cream of chicken soup and it has low sodium, low fat. So if you're interested in that, plus the mixes. Now you know that this is chili mix. Sometimes I use taco or chili, and they also carry Geisler's they carry them all, and they have a low sodium packet also. So if you need that.
Okay, so they got it all.
Yeah, this is usually a little smoother. I don't think I had the cream cheese in the microwave long enough, but that's perfectly okay.
I like it.
It'll come out.
It'll
It'll
be
be
delicious.
lovely.
Here's the leftover chicken.
The leftover chicken. Now,
Or fresh
actually,
chicken.
this is not actually leftover chicken. I'm going to take a third of a cup of this and put it into about 6 ounces of leftover chicken. But Geisler's had whole chickens on sale this week, so I just bought a whole chicken and cooked it.
Oh, nice. And then I
So-
always turn it into soup, too. The bones, you make some broth out of it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the best way to make broth.
You have to, and you're using the whole chicken.
Exactly.
Nothing to waste.
Nothing goes to
we
waste.
don't want any waste. Okay, so I got 4 egg roll wrappers here, and I'm going to spoon about, a quarter of it on each one.
So each
thereabouts.
person gets 2
Well, right.
in Ann's Table for Two
Right,
recipe.
and of course you can, double this, triple it,
I
whatever you
will.
want to do. Yes. And you can put a little bit more chicken in here if you want to. You don't have to have, just 6 ounces.
Right,
This
you
is
can
just
stuff it. Okay.
Okay, so see what I did. Then you're going to roll it. And if you now I forgot to bring my infamous cooking spray, so I just lined this a little bit I just rubbed it with a little bit of olive oil.
Oh,
Okay.
easy enough. Okay.
Okay,
Okay, olive oil works too.
that's it. And egg roll wrappers, I like the egg roll wrappers because it's almost like using a homemade noodle.
That's
yeah, it
true.
is kind of.
And it might be. I wonder if it's a little bit healthier than using the tortilla wrap. I'm not sure.
No, I'm not really sure. And then you
But it's
just
different.
pour the rest of this over.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
And make sure, now this is important, you got to make sure that you get all of the wrappers wet with the sauce. Otherwise, they'll kind of dry out, even though you're going to be putting on a piece of foil
On the top. Oh, okay.
on the top. And you're going to make it tight. And if you want to get the one out of the oven,
The
I've
only
already made.
cheese in this is the cream
Oh.
cheese.
So, thank you so much for reminding me.
I saw cheese there. I thought it was for after.
No, you're right. No, you want to put a third of a cup or more, whatever you want, on top of there.
What kind of cheese is that?
I like cheddar cheese.
Me
You can
too.
They have a Mexican blend that you can put on. Thanks, Ashley, for saving me.
Well, no problem. I just thought, it's flowing cheese.
Yes.
So we keep them.
No.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, and it's bubbling ever so nicely. Oh, let's get a great
and
shot
you put
of
it
this.
about
Here we go.
350 degrees for about 35 minutes. And if you want to bring that over here, this is what I like to top it with. Now, you can top it with anything you want, but this is, well, usually I use plum tomatoes, but again, Geisler's had tomatoes on the vine on sale this week.
Oh, nice.
So I'm using
And you
those
use what's
instead.
on sale. Yeah, you
use what's on sale. And then some green onions. Now, if you want to, you can mix this up a little bit. You can put a little bit of salsa in here, fresh salsa. I think it's a little too salty, so and then just pour it right over.
Oh, nice.
I
it
like it
gives
too.
it-
It's like a one-pan dish, easy
Yes.
to make.
And you know what's good about the fresh tomatoes and the fresh scallions is that it gives it a fresh flavor rather than not too much of a salty flavor. So, you know, anything else that you would top it, you want to top it with fresh stuff.
Nice
So-
and fresh. It's beautiful color.
Now, Ann, where can people get your cookbook?
Geisler Supermarket,
Okay.
DeRocher's Florist, Renew.com, that's the name of the salon that I go to in West Springfield.
Oh, okay.
And you can get it on Amazon.com.
All right, Ann, thanks so much. And for even more simple and delicious recipes, Ann'sTableFor2.com. Beautiful.
Tomorrow,